Hello learners, I am Deepu Basumutari, Assistant Professor of Philosophy at Krishnakanta Hendrik State Open University. In our previous video, we explored the concept of ideal state, its historical foundation and the different philosophical perspective on it, starting with Plato and Aristotle. We also discussed the key features of an ideal state, examined some important questions that arise from this discussion. Today, in this second video, we will delve deeper into the significance of education and family as of two foundational pillars of the ideal state. We will explore how this institution nurture individuals who are morally virtuous, intellectually capable, and socially responsible, contributing to a just and flourishing society. Let's dive into how education and family work together to shape individuals and bring us closer to realizing the vision of the ideal state. The role of education and family forming the ideal state. The concept of an ideal state envisions a society founded on justice, harmony, and the common good, free from strife and inequality. Philosophers have long argued that the success of such a state hinges on the development of its citizens, shaped primarily by two foundational institutions, education and family. Education is a transformative force, shaping individuals for personal fulfillment and social responsibility. In an ideal state, it transcends the mere transmission of knowledge, fostering moral and intellectual virtues essential for societal flourishing. Education instills ethical principles, critical thinking, and civic responsibility, preparing individuals to prioritize the common good. Philosophers like Plato emphasize that education should cultivate self-knowledge, wisdom, and justice, equipping citizens to navigate complexities and contribute meaningfully to the state. Accessible education ensures equality of opportunity, fostering inclusion and unity essential for societal harmony. The family is the primary influence in an individual's life, nurtures foundational values, emotional resilience, and social behavior. It serves as the moral and emotional anchor, instilling virtues like kindness, respect, and cooperation. Families teach societal norms and foster a sense of belonging, laying the groundwork for harmonious social interactions. Aristotle viewed the family as the basic unit of society, essential for nurturing virtues that prepare individuals for civic life. Strong families provide stability and pass down cultural tradition and ethical principles, reinforcing the collective ethos of the state. The synergy between education and family is vital. Families provide the initial moral foundation which education expands upon, shaping ethical, knowledgeable, and socially conscious citizens. Together, these institutions uphold the ideals of justice, harmony, and the common good, ensuring that the philosophical vision of an ideal state becomes a practical reality. So, learners, after elaborating on the role of education and family in the ideal state, we will now explore the concept of education, which serves as the backbone of the ideal state. Education occupies a pivotal role in the conceptualization of an ideal state, serving as the cornerstone for preparing individuals to fulfill their societal roles. This preparation goes beyond imparting technical skills. It encompasses moral, intellectual, and civic development, aiming to create well-rounded individuals capable of contributing to justice, harmony, and the common good. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle have widely discussed education's role, in shaping individuals and ensuring societal stability, offering detailed frameworks and philosophical insight. Plato in the Republic presents a structured vision of education as a means to achieve justice within the state. He views education as a lifelong process designed to align individuals' abilities with the state's needs. Plato divides education into distinct stages that correspond to the natural aptitudes of individuals. At the foundational level, elementary education provides basic physical and intellectual training to prepare all children for societal life. This stage ensures a common foundation of skills and values among citizens. For those who show potential for higher reasoning, Plato advocates advanced studies that delve into abstract thinking and leadership skills. The ultimate phase, philosophical training, is reserved for a select few identified as capable of grasping the ultimate truths, such as the form of the good. These philosophers kings, equipped with wisdom and guided by reason, are tasked with ruling the state justly, ensuring its welfare. Plato emphasizes the cultivation of the soul through education, encouraging individuals to transcend physical desires and align their lives with rational and moral principles. Aristotle, in contrast, takes a more pragmatic approach to education. He sees it as essential for cultivating virtue, which he considers a prerequisite for achieving eudaimonia, which means human flourishing. Aristotle distinguishes between practical and intellectual virtues, both of which are nurtured through education. Practical virtues such as courage and temperance are developed through habituation and help individuals act ethically in daily life. Intellectual virtues, including wisdom and understanding, are acquired through formal learning and enhance reasoning and decision-making capabilities. For Aristotle, education is not only a private endeavor but a public responsibility. He argues that the state should oversee education to ensure it aligns with the broader goals of community, promoting collective well-being. Aristotle's focus on virtues underscores his belief that education should prepare individuals for active participation in civic life, fostering a harmonious and just society. Beyond individual development, education is a crucial means of ensuring social stability in the ideal state. It fosters a shared sense of identity, purpose, and responsibility among citizens, creating a unified community. By instilling ethical principles and mutual understanding, education reduces societal conflicts, promotes adherence to laws, and cultivates respect for diverse perspectives. It serves as a unifying force, bridging differences and ensuring that citizens are aligned with the state's moral and civic goals. Plato and Aristotle, despite their differing approaches, both highlight education's transformative power in shaping individuals and societies. Plato's vision emphasizes the cultivation of philosophical wisdom and moral alignment, while Aristotle's focus is on practical and intellectual virtues that enable active and ethical participation in society. Together, their philosophies underscore the indispensable role of education in achieving the ideals of justice, harmony, and a common good, making it a cornerstone of any conceptualization of the ideal state. So, learners, after elaborating on the role of education in the ideal state, we will now explore the concept of family, which plays a crucial role in supporting and nurturing the foundation of the ideal state. Let's dive into how the family shapes individuals and contributes to the development of a harmonious and just society. The family as the foundational unit of society, holds a vital role in shaping the values, attitudes, and dispositions necessary for the ideal state to thrive. It is within the family that individuals first encounter the principles of cooperation, responsibility, and moral conduct that are essential for the functioning of a just and harmonious society. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle have provided contrasting perspectives on the family's role in the ideal state, each highlighting its significance in fostering a well-ordered and virtuous community. Plato presents an unconventional view of the family in his vision of the ideal state, particularly for the guardian class. He advocates for communal child rearing, arguing that bonds of personal loyalty, familial attachment can undermine the collective good. By removing traditional family structures among the ruling class, Plato aims to eliminate nepotism, favoritism, and conflicts of interest, ensuring that decisions are made only for the benefit of the state. In this model, children are raised collectively to instill a sense of unity and devotion to the state rather than individual familial ties. While radical, Plato's approach underscores his commitment to prioritizing the collective good over private interest in the pursuit of justice and harmony. In contrast, Aristotle defends the traditional family as a natural and indispensable institution. He regards the family as the primary building block of society, a microcosm of the state where essential virtues are cultivated. Within the family, individuals learn obedience, respect, and cooperation, qualities that reflect the dynamics of a well-ordered society. Aristotle sees the parental role as crucial in nurturing foundational virtues such as honesty, courage, and compassion. Parents act as a moral guides, preparing children to become responsible and virtuous citizens who can contribute to the state's stability and prosperity. For Aristotle, the family is both a moral and practical institution that ensures the continuity of societal values and the harmonious functioning of the community. In contemporary times, the family remains an integral institution in shaping individuals and societies. It serves as the first school where children learn societal norms, values, and interpersonal skills. Families provide emotional stability, offering support and guidance that help individuals navigate life's challenges. This emotional foundation fosters resilience, empathy, and a sense of belonging, which are crucial for personal well-being and social cohesion. Modern families, while diverse in structure, continue to play a central role in nurturing ethical principles and a sense of responsibility, equipping individuals to contribute positively to society. The family's influence extends beyond the individual to the broader societal framework. By transmitting cultural traditions, ethical values, and social norms, families ensure the continuity of a community's collective ethos. This intergenerational transmission of values is essential for maintaining the ideals of justice and harmony that underpin the ideal state. Whether viewed through Plato's collectivist lens or Aristotle's traditional perspective, the family's role in nurturing virtuous individuals and fostering social stability is undeniable. Ultimately, the family acts as a bridge between personal development and societal well-being. It shapes individuals into ethical and responsible members of society, ensuring the alignment of personal values with the ideals of the state. In both classical philosophy and contemporary thought, the family is recognized as an indispensable institution that underpins the moral and social fabric of the ideal state, making it the cornerstone of any vision of a just and harmonious society. So, learners, after discussing the individual roles of family in ideal state, we will now explore Interdependence between education and family. Education and family are deeply interconnected, each playing a vital role in shaping individuals who contribute to a just and flourishing society. Let's examine how these two institutions work together to nurture individuals morally, intellectually, and socially. In the ideal state, the role of education and family are intrinsically linked, working in tandem to shape individuals who contribute to the well being and stability of society. The family provides the foundation for personal and moral development, while education builds upon this framework by fostering intellectual growth and civic responsibility. This synergy between the two institutions ensures that individuals are not only well prepared for their private lives, but also equipped to fulfill their public roles effectively. The family offers the initial moral, emotional, and ethical framework necessary for an individual's development. From early childhood, it is within the family that values such as honesty, compassion, and cooperation are instilled. This nurturing environment helps children develop emotional resilience, empathy, and a sense of belonging, all of which are essential for their overall well being and ability to engage with others constructively. Education complements the family by expanding the individual's intellectual horizons and preparing them for active participation in society. Through structured learning, individuals acquire knowledge, critical thinking skills, and an understanding of civic virtues necessary for functioning within the state's framework. Education refines the values imparted by the family and contextualizes them within a broader social ethical landscape, ensuring individuals are not only virtuous in private but also responsible and informed citizens. The interplay between these institutions facilitates holistic development. Families provides the emotional support and moral compass that sustains individuals throughout life, while education equips them with the tools to navigate the complexity of public life. This balance between emotional intelligence and intellectual acumen creates well rounded individuals capable of contributing to societal progress and stability. In an ideal state, the synergy between family and education is particularly crucial. Families instill the foundational virtues that enable children to respect and adhere to societal norms. Education, in turn, ensures these virtues are harnessed to build a just and harmonious society by fostering mutual respect, critical engagement, and a sense of duty toward the common good. Ultimately, the integration of family and education in the ideal state creates a unified approach to individual development where personal ethics and public virtues are seamlessly aligned. This interdependence ensures that citizens are not only capable of leading fulfilling personal lives but are also committed to the collective ideals of justice, harmony, and the common good, which are central to the state's vision. So, learners, after discussing the interdependence between education and family in the ideal state, we will now explore the contemporary implication of these institutions. Let's examine how education and family continue to shape individuals, society in a modern world, how their roles are evolving in the context of current social, political, and cultural changes. Modern interpretation of the ideal state continue to uphold the fundamental roles that education and family play in shaping individuals who contribute to a just and prosperous society. These institutions remain pivotal in nurturing the qualities of necessary for both personal fulfillment and social harmony. Through their forms and functions have evolved in response to contemporary challenges. Education in modern societies extends beyond the mere acquisition of technical skills and knowledge. A well-rounded education systems now prioritize not only STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also the humanities, such as philosophy, history, and the arts. The emphasis on STEM reflects the need for a society that is capable of innovation, technological advancement, and economic growth. However, the integration of the humanities ensures that citizens are not only competent but also ethical, compassionate, and socially responsible. The humanities encourage individuals to think critically, understand diverse perspectives, and navigate complex moral dilemmas, which are essential in shaping responsible and engaged citizens. In the ideal state, education equips individuals with the necessary intellectual tools to thrive in a modern, interconnected world while also nurturing their moral and ethical development. A balanced education system where both technical proficiency and ethical reasoning are valued creates individuals who are not only prepared for the workforce but are also deeply aware of their role in contributing to the common good and fostering a just society. Family structures, while increasingly diverse in the modern world, continue to play a central role in emotional and moral development. Whether nuclear, extended, or non traditional, the family remains the first place where individuals learn values such as empathy, respect, responsibility, and cooperation. It is within the family that children are taught the emotional intelligence necessary for navigating relationships and societal norms that underpin a functioning community. While the structure of the family may vary, the core function of providing emotional support, love, and moral guidance remain unchanged. In contemporary times, families face new challenges such as balancing work and personal life, addressing mental health concerns, and navigating a rapidly changing social landscape. Nevertheless, their role in providing stability and support is more crucial than ever. Families offer the foundation from which individuals can pursue educational and professional goals while maintaining a strong sense of identity and purpose. In the ideal state, the synergy between education and family ensures that individuals are well equipped to contribute to society in meaningful ways. Education provides a tool for intellectual growth, civic engagement, while a family continues to be a source of emotional grounding and moral guidance. Together, these institutions shape individuals who are not only skilled and knowledgeable but also compassionate and responsible, fostering a society that values both personal achievement and collective well being. Thus, the modern interpretation of the ideal state reaffirms the central importance of education and family. By integrating both technical expertise and ethical understanding in education, preserving the family's roles in emotional and moral development, societies can build a future that is not only advanced in knowledge and technology but also rich in empathy, justice, and social harmony. So, learners, in the conclusion, it can be stated that the ideal state, in its truest sense, crosses a mere political framework. It embodies a vision of a society where individuals not only survive but thrive in harmony with one another. It is a society characterized by justice, equality, and a common good, where each individual has the opportunity to flourish intellectually, morally, and socially. At the heart of these visions are two foundational pillars, education and family. These institutions are the cornerstones of human development, shaping individuals who are not only skilled and knowledgeable but also ethically grounded and socially responsible. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle have long recognized the centrality of education and family in shaping the ideal state. Plato in the Republic presents a detailed vision of education as a means of cultivating justice, where the development of individuals is intricately linked to the needs of the state. His advocacy for education that molds individuals according to their natural abilities and the requirements of society continues to offer valuable insight into the role of education in contemporary society. Similarly, Aristotle believes in the role of the family as a microcosm of the state, emphasizes the importance of virtue and moral upbringing as essential components of a well functioning society. For Aristotle, The family serves as the first institution where individuals learn to navigate their roles in society, instilling virtues that ultimately contribute to the flourishing of the community. These philosophical perspectives remain deeply relevant today as societies around the world strive to create environments where justice, equality, and a common good are prioritized. In modern contexts, education serves as the vehicle through which individuals acquire the skills and knowledge necessary for active participation in civic life, while the family continues to provide the moral foundation that supports ethical behavior and emotional stability. Together, education and family ensure that individuals grow into well rounded citizens capable of contributing to the social, economic, and political fabric of society. The interplay between education and family is dynamic and reciprocal. Education expands the intellectual capacity of individuals, preparing them for roles in society that require critical thinking, innovation, and leadership. Meanwhile, the family nurtures emotional intelligence and moral integrity, reinforcing the values that guide individual behavior. In the ideal state, this synergy ensures that individuals are not only equipped to meet personal and professional challenges but also committed to the welfare of the broader community. As we continue to seek a more just and equitable world, the ideal state remains an aspirational goal for humanity. The vision of a harmonious society where education and family work together to nurture individuals provides a timeless model for human development. By upholding the importance of this institution and integrating their values into the structure of society, we can move closer to realizing the ideal state, a society that is not just politically organized but deeply committed to the flourishing of all citizens. Now, learners, let's focus on the key questions that arise from the discussion above. First is, how do Plato's and Aristotle's views on education differ in terms of its role in shaping the ideal state, and what implication do these differences have for modern education systems? Secondly, in what ways does education in the ideal state contribute to social harmony and civic responsibility, and how can this goal be achieved in contemporary society? Third is, what is the significance of Plato's radical view on family in a republic? How does it contrast with Aristotle's more traditional perspective on the role of family in society? Fourthly, how can the interplay between family and education be harnessed in the ideal state to promote both individual well-being and collective societal goals? Fifthly, in today's context, how can we reconcile modern family structures with the ideals proposed by Plato and Aristotle to foster a just and flourishing society? So, learners, today we have explored the significance of education and family as two foundational pillars of the ideal state. We have examined how these institutions nurture individuals who are morally virtuous, intellectually capable, and socially responsible, contributing to a just and flourishing society. In the last video of this unit, we will discuss the features of Plato's ideal state. Thank you for staying with me till the end of this video. See you in the next one.